One team just dropped out of the Juan Soto race, and we're going to bring you all the up-to-date news next. Welcome back to MetCast, friends. As always, I am your host, Ray, here to bring you all the latest Mets news and around the MLB. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. And please feel free to leave a comment in the comments. Love engaging with you guys. Use it as a forum to go back and forth, express your opinion and what you think is going to be happening. But we have this from us here at MetCast. Developing multiple reports that we're seeing are suggesting that Teoscar Hernandez is close to signing with the Dodgers. This would presumably eliminate them from the Juan Soto sweepstakes. And to be honest with you guys, I was most fearful of the Dodgers. They keep deferring all of this money. Blake Snell just deferred money. The shortstop deferred money. Ohtani's deferred money. They're the team I actually worried about the most. We kept hearing how much he liked it in the West Coast. So now we just have pretty much the four teams that are involved. I'm going to bring up a clip from Mark Feinsand that just got released. You have the Mets, the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox. I take the Blue Jays out of it. So I really think that there's three teams left. Let's see what Mark Feinsand has to say.
Feinsand, senior insider for MLB.com. Mark, what do you know about Juan Soto? Give us the latest.
Well, first of all, just hearing John Sterling sing "Wonderful," we need to keep him in New York just so we can, just keep replaying that. What do we know about Juan Soto? We know that there are at least four teams that have already made offers. They're all believed to be.
Notice how he said four teams. This just happened, this video. Pretty much the Dodgers are out, which is a major development. I can't stress that enough.
Over $600 million. Yankees, Mets, Red Sox, Blue Jays. The Dodgers are still in this, although it doesn't seem that they have quite the momentum as those East Coast teams.
Notice, because he never wants to put a definitive. I noticed that with a lot of these MLB reporters. They never want to say they are out. Look, they are out. Them re-signing or even when you hear, quote, working towards establishing a contract with Teoscar Hernandez, just means that they are out. So it's down to the four teams on the East Coast. I believe Toronto, there's no shot in hell that he's going there. So it's really between the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Mets. So everybody's odds just increased.
We don't know when Juan Soto is going to make his decision, but the belief within the industry, based on people I've spoken to, is that it's going to happen, sometime by the winter meetings. So we could be looking at the next few days. Scott Boras said yesterday nothing was imminent, but that just means maybe yesterday or today. We could hear something this weekend, or it could just become the biggest story at the winter meetings as we all reconvene in Dallas next week.
Mark, real quick, any chance of that mystery team coming to fruition, or you feel pretty good about the teams that have been publicly linked?
I think at this point, I feel pretty good about the teams that were publicly linked. The Phillies were a team that were mentioned at the beginning. They haven't even met with Soto, and if he's already at the point of receiving offers and starting to narrow teams down, I just can't see them jumping in at this point. So I think the five teams that we're talking about are probably the five teams that he's looking at. And
now it's five all of a sudden.
And like I said, I think those four East Coast teams probably have a little bit of an edge.
And Mark, if the Yankees do miss out on Juan Soto.
But that's it. That's what you have from Mark Feinsand. I wanted to bring it to you guys right away. As I say, I always try to bring you the most honest content that I can. I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, the Dodgers are out of it. There's no shot in hell he's going to Toronto. Think about what you have going on in Toronto. He could go to Toronto, and Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who, may I add, you just took a photo with Alvarez, and they were going back and forth and whatnot on Instagram. What's true, what's not true with that, I've heard a million things, but the New York Post reported on it. He is an unrestricted free agent after this year, and the Blue Jays have made multiple attempts to sign him to a long-term extension, and he's just not having it. I think there's a really good chance if the Mets miss out on Pete Alonso, they could pivot to there. But there's also a report there. Heyman says that more than likely Pete Alonso is going to end up back with the New York Mets, and that actually helps Pete Alonso come back to the New York Mets if they re-sign Juan Soto. That's why it's so important that the Mets do get Juan Soto too. It signals we are going for it. There's no more rebuild BS. Our farm system's built up. And if you're able to get a guy like Juan Soto, you have all of these crazy good athletes and assets and top 100 prospects in the farm system to potentially trade. Maybe you swap for a Garrett Crochet or the pitcher in Miami, which I'm not too fond of. But there's a ton of chips. I'm really excited. The Dodgers are out. That's the news we have for you. Like I said, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I love engaging with you guys in the comments, and we'll keep bringing you all the up-to-date news. Until next time, so long.